Hello. So in our last video we were discussing about electric potential and electric potential difference, and for understanding these two terms we have come across by the across the work done by the electric field of a given point charge. So uh, here is the expression for the work done by the electric field of the given point charge through a displacement through RA to RB. So whenever the electric field is doing the work in taking the charge from initial position RA to final position RB, when both these positions are within the electric field of the given charge plus Q, as we have discussed in our last video, you may check that. So the work done by the electric field of this charge from point RA to point RB is given by this expression as we have discussed here. This is the electric field, means the work done on 1 unit of charge. So we are taking 1 unit of charge on which work is done by the electric field. So that's why in place of force we are simply substituting its value, which is E. So the force on 1 unit charge is simply called as the electric field E. So from there we come across this expression. And then we have introduced this relation to define the electric potential difference and electric potential of this charge Q. So the electric potential difference simply means the work which is done against the work being done by the electric field of the given charge. Right? So whenever we do the work against the electric field of a given charge, we are actually finding its electric potential, or we can say electric potential difference. That is what we call as electric potential and electric potential difference. If the work is being done between the two positions RA to RB against the electric field E of the given charge, then the work done will be of equal amount, but it will be of negative nature because work is being done against the electric field, or we can say electric force exerted by the given charge on the unit positive charge, which is also called as unit positive test charge. Okay, so this is the work done against the electric field, which is negative of the work done by the electric field. So this is equal to, from here it can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into Q into inside bracket with this minus sign, this changes to 1 upon R B minus 1 upon R A. Right? So this is about the work done between the 2 points against the electric field of the given charge Q. We call this work done on 1 unit of charge is called as electric potential difference of the 2 points. These are lying in the electric field of the given charge Q. So therefore electric potential difference, as we have discussed in our last video, is the amount of work done on 1 unit of charge, 1 unit of positive charge, in moving it from initial position RA to final position RB, or you may indicate it with any other symbol, against the electrostatic field of the given charge. Then that work done between the 2 points within the electric field of the given charge and work is done against the electric field, then we call it the electric potential difference. So that is electric potential difference. So this is equal to, this is represented as VB minus VA, where VB is the electric potential at final position B and VA is the electric potential at initial position A. So this is represented by WAB. We can simply name it WAB. So work done in moving the charge against the electric field. This is given by this minus, or let me write it in a next step. So this simply means VB minus VA. The electric potential difference is given by negative. Mathematically it is called as negative of line integral of electric field between positions RA RB, which further results into this, that we can write. And what about electric potential? This is electric potential in moving between the 2 points, which is the work done. This is the work done on 1 unit charge, as we have taken the charge to be already 1 unit. But if we are taking the charge to be of other amount, we simply divide this total amount of work done in moving that charge from A to B by that charge, so that we get the work done on 1 unit of charge. And about electric potential, this is when our initial point from where the charge is being taken against the electric field to some other point within the electric field. That point is at infinity. For example, as we have discussed in our last video's expression, this is the charge which is lying at origin of this XYZ coordinate system. And if, for example, if we are taking the charge from infinity to some point A, for example, whose position vector is RA, or simply you can also indicate it by R, then, and the charge we are bringing is 1 unit positive charge, then amount of work done in bringing that unit positive charge from infinity to that point, or let me call it point B, just for the convenience of symbols. If initial point RA is at infinity, then we get, as we discussed in last day, so this simply amount of work done W infinity to B means this is the amount of work done from infinity to point B within the electric field of the given charge against the electric field, which is given by minus electric field minus of line integral of electric field from initial position, which is at infinity, to some final position of RB. So that amount of work done is called as electric potential. So what is the simple difference that we can remember between the two? Electric potential difference is the work done on unit positive charge against the electric field whenever both initial and final positions of the charge are lying within the electric field of the given charge. Whereas electric potential is the work done on unit positive charge in taking the charge from infinity to a point which is within the electric field of the given charge. So that is the simple difference. Taking infinity means the electric field of the given charge plus Q will be 0 only at infinity. We know the expression for the electric field of the given charge, which is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into Q upon R square. So that expression simply says that R may increase, it may be whatsoever large, but electric field can never be 0, howsoever weak it may be. So we also plotted the graph for this expression as this. So this is electric field and this is R. So from here the graph is just like this. This graph goes on decreasing as 1 upon R square. So because electric field is proportional to 1 upon R square. So this becomes smaller and smaller, but it never touches the x-axis, or we can say r-axis. So that simply means the electric field can be 0 only at a point of infinite distance. So that's why we are taking infinity. So simply electric potential means taking the charge from a point where electric field is 0 to a point where electric field is there. So that's why we are taking the initial point to be at infinite distance. So this term is called as electric potential, and this is electric potential difference when both 2 points are within the electric field of the given charge. Now we derive the expression for the electric potential difference and then for the electric potential. So first we will take the expression for the electric potential difference. Suppose we have some charge plus Q at some position O. There is position O where this charge is lying. This is the point charge plus Q, and we are taking some charge from initial position A to final position B, and we are taking a very small positive test charge. this test charge is positive and is of a so small amount so that it does not affect the position of the given charge q. So that's why this charge is very, very small, or we can say vanishingly small. So this is the test charge we are taking. So the amount of work done in taking this test charge against the electric field. So the electric field of this charge over this positive charge, it will be away. So this is the electric field of the given charge due, or we can say this is the electrostatic force per unit test charge. So it is radially away. The electric field of this charge will pull away this test charge plus q naught due to the repulsive forces between the similar charges. And therefore we have to do the work against this force, or we can say against this electric field, because we are taking the charge from position A to position B, and if we are taking the charge from A to B, we are doing the work against this electric field. Okay, so this electric field exerts a force on this test charge q naught plus q naught, which is given by, that electrostatic force is given by q naught into E in this direction, because the electric field of the given charge is E. So therefore it is given by the electrostatic force acting on the test charge q naught per unit test charge. So that from here the electrostatic force that will act on this test charge due to the electric field of this given charge, it is q naught into E. So we are doing the work against this force. This is the force applied by the electric field of the given charge. So therefore, because we are doing the work against the electrostatic force of this given charge, so therefore electric potential difference, for which we are going to derive the expression. So electric potential difference, it is simply given by VB minus VA, as by definition we have taken it to be the amount of work done on unit positive test charge. But what is the amount of charge we are taking? Q naught. So what is the work done on unit positive test? If WAB is the total amount of work done on the given charge q naught, howsoever small it may be, then work done on unit positive charge is given by total amount of work done per unit q naught. So that makes electric potential difference. So this is the expression that we have to calculate. Let me call it the equation number 1. So we are doing the work against this electric field, or we can say electric force applied by the given charge on the test charge plus q naught. So during that motion from A to B, suppose that at any point of time the charge is found to be at position P, where the electric field of this charge is represented as E. I am taking the electric field of the given charge Q at point P to be E. So this electric field is away. So this will exert a force which is repelling the test charge q naught. So in order to bring the charge against that electrostatic force through a small displacement dl, suppose that we are displacing the charge from point P to Q. This is the small displacement dl in this direction. This is dl. We are applying a force which is very approximately equal to the force applied by this electric field. So electric field applied by this electric field is QE, which is away. So therefore we are applying the force. We have to apply the force by, this is the force we are applying. This is equal to, in magnitude it is equal to Q naught into E, but direction is opposite because we are doing the work against the electrostatic field applied by this charge. So this is the force we have to apply so that charge moves from position A to B or from P to Q. So therefore here the small amount of work done in making this small displacement dl, it is simply given by the force we are applying into the displacement which is taking place. So it is F dot dl, or I have just substituted it with A so that it is the force which is applied.